Hey guys, so this is going to be a tutorial on one of my favorite looks for fall. It's a minty warm smoky eye. So hopefully you like it and let's get started. So you see I've already moisturized my face. I like to use a lightweight moisturizer for the day since I have oily skin. And I'm starting out with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'll have all the products listed down below, by the way. We're going to be starting off with the eyes today. I always like to do this before foundation, and we're going to be using the Tartelette in Bloom palette. I love this palette. It's absolutely gorgeous. So appropriate for fall. Buy it. You'll thank me later. And to start off in the crease, we're taking the color Rebel. It's a nice warm brown with the Real Techniques blending brush. Next, I'm taking Leader. It's a very beautiful darker version of Rebel, and I'm using it with the Luxie blending brush, and I'm buffing that into my outer V. Next, I'll be taking a brush that I have from a set I got from Coastal Scents. It is the synthetic blending brush. It's a little bit more precise than the Real Techniques one, and I'm going to dip it into Activist. It's a very rich brown, and I am smoking that out in my crease. Next, I'll be taking this flat shader brush from the brand Marsk. I got it from an Ipsy Glam bag a while ago, and I'm going to be taking the color Charmer and just placing that all over the lid. Next is my favorite part of this eye look. It's the Colorpop Cosmetics Pressed Pigment in Sugar. It is absolutely beautiful, so stunning. When the light hits it, it's just really shiny and glittery. And it's best if you place it first with your finger to get the maximum color payoff. I will take this flat shader brush, a smaller version of the one I used for the lighter color, and I'm going to spray with a little bit of Fix Plus from MAC. Dip it into that same color and just pack it on. I really want this color to shine. Here I'm just sharpening up the edge. And taking a makeup wipe just to clear out some fallout that I got from the sugar shadow. And then taking a small angled liner brush, I'm taking the color Smoke Show and using it kind of like a smoked out liner. I really just want the illusion of the wing liner. I don't actually want like a strong liner look. Then I'm taking a small stiff dome brush from e.l.f. I think it's called the contour brush, but like I said before, I'll have it down below, just to smoke out that liner. Okay, back to the face, going in with the Becca primer. It's a really good primer for oily skin. It really sets the face. And I always exfoliate my lips before I start doing my face, so this is also from e.l.f. It's a sugar scrub, or sugar lip scrub from e.l.f. It's really good. Here I'm taking a brush out of the Real Techniques starter kit. It's really nice for applying concealer or anything under the eyes. And I'm using the Becca under eye concealer in the color Papaya just to cancel out the blue under eyes that I have, unfortunately. Here I'm taking the Maybeline FitMe concealer. Not sure what the color is. It kind of erased from the container, but I'll have it down below. And here I'm just highlighting, covering up that red, and just placing it wherever I have a little bit of a shadow. And this sponge is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. It's awesome. I probably would not purchase a beauty blender again just because this sponge is a fraction of the price and does exactly what it needs to do. And now for foundation, I'm using the L'Oreal True Match foundation in 2 colors. I have to blend it because I can't find my color on the market right now. They're both neutral, N6 and N7. And I'm starting to blend that out, starting from the perimeters of my face going in, so I don't have a cakey layer at the end. Here I'm taking that same brush that I used for my under eye circles. I'm actually taking this sample that I got from Sephora of the Color FX custom drops. This stuff is awesome for contouring. I got a shade way too dark for me, but I used it as a contour shade. The only thing is that you have to really work with it fast because it sets in immediately. And taking that wet sponge and just blending it out, and it gives you a very, very natural finish. I always like to go back in the sponge just to kind of even out the creasing that's already started under my eyes, and going in with the Airspun Translucent powder just to set wherever I put that concealer with the e.l.f. blush brush. This stuff is awesome for under the eyes. And I'm taking the e.l.f. powder brush and just setting with a little bit of powder all over my face. Next, I'm taking the Luxie angled brush, and I'm taking some Laguna bronzer by NARS. It's a perfect contour shade for me, and I'm just bringing out that contour just a little bit more. Still keeping it subtle though. It's a daytime look. And I always forget to finish off the eyes after I powder my face, but here I'm just finishing off the under eye part. I like to smoke out the lash line just a little bit, and I'm taking a small tiny brush with a little bit of Smokehouse just to define the lash line, and then taking that same contour brush by e.l.f., the little dome brush, dipping it into Rebel and just smoking it out a little bit longer, or a little bit farther, sorry. Here I'm dipping that same brush, cleaned off of course, into the shade Funny Girl. Oh, I love this shade. It's kind of like a pressed glitter within the palette of it, and I'm just placing that in my inner corners. Here I'm just really blending out that harsh line from my crease shade with the 2 colors Flower Child and Smarty Pants, and then adding Charmer in my inner corners just for some extra highlight. Here I'm taking a L'Oreal pencil in the color brown. It's very flattering with this look. I really didn't like to go with black, only because Smoke Show is really a dark brown. For blush, I'm using the Milani blush in Red Vino. I love this color. It even acts like a transformer almost for other blushes because it has a little bit of a highlight built into it. And for my brows, I'm taking the NYX brow pencils in Ash Brown and Taupe. It usually takes me forever to do my eyebrows. They just never come out the same. It's horrible. And setting those brows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills clear gel. Clear brow gel, something like that. highlighter from Hard Candy. It's really a bronzer, but it's more like a highlighter. It's called Tiki. I'm a subtle highlighter girl, but sometimes I like to build it up. Sometimes. And of course, gotta line the lips. This is a Wet n Wild pencil. I can't remember the name right now, but again, it'll be down below. I'm just going in, lining the lips like always, and then the NYX Lip Suede color slips my mind. I'll have it down below as well. And voila, this is the final look. I hope you guys really enjoy it. Hit me up in the comments down below if you like this video. Destroy that like button, and of course subscribe. Any constructive feedback is totally welcome, but be nice. No haters allowed. Thank you so much. Bye.